This morning, decision day. After all the rallies and wall-to-wall political ads, voters across the country get the final say whether Democrats retain control of Congress or Republicans regain majorities in the House and Senate. Overnight, President Biden arriving back at the White House acknowledging Democrats have an uphill battle.
Can Democrats win the House?
I think it's going to be tough, but I think we can. I think we'll win the Senate, and I think the House is tougher.
That after he and former President Trump hosted dueling rallies.
We know in our bones that our democracy is at risk.
Mr. Trump in Ohio is predicting a Republican rout.
If you want to save your rights and liberties, you have to start by dealing a humiliating rebuke to the radical left in this election.
And hinting at a possible comeback White House bid.
I'm going to be making a very big announcement on Tuesday, November 15th. At Mar-a-Lago.
Republicans need to gain just 5 more seats to win control of the House. And in the Senate, Republicans need to gain just 1, with 9 Senate seats considered competitive. And Democratic incumbents facing tough challenges in states like Arizona, Nevada, and Georgia. Here in Pennsylvania, it would be a Democratic pickup if John Fetterman can beat Republican Dr. Mehmet Oz.
I need every one of you to get out the votes.
This is a transformative election. It's going to send a loud message to Washington.
The heightened tensions across the country and some candidates who've already cast doubts on election results leading to security concerns. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi back in Washington after her husband was brutally attacked, casting many Republicans' rhetoric as dangerous, speaking to CNN.
There is one party that is doubting the outcome of the election, feeding that flame, and mocking any violence that happens.
U.S. intelligence and law enforcement agencies are gearing up for a variety of potential threats today, according to Justice Department officials, from extremist violence and cyber attacks to intimidation of election workers and voters. The FBI says the threats are highest in states where Donald Trump contested the 2020 election results. And a legal fight in Pennsylvania has already exploded over how some ballots are counted here, with Democrats, including the Fetterman campaign, filing that suit to make sure that undated or incorrectly dated mail-in ballots will count. It's just one more example of how every vote in every one of these states could matter going down to the wire. Hoda, Savannah?
Yeah, Peter, it all comes down to results. So when can we expect results coming out of the Pennsylvania election?
Yeah, we may be here for a while, as you guys just noted. Under Pennsylvania law, the counties can't begin scanning and counting those mail-in ballots until right now, until 7 a.m. on Election Day. The acting Secretary of State, Hoda, saying that it could be a few days before they have a good sense of the winners here, especially in states like this where the races are razor thin. Certainly the top of the ticket with Oz and Fetterman. Back to you.
Yeah, I guess pack your patience. All right, Peter Alexander for us there in Pennsylvania. Peter, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.